Okay, so here goes. First one up. I got Royal Rumble, the complete anthology, volume 1, from 1988 through 1992. Still in very good condition, by the way. Check it out. You open it up, it looks like this. You got the disc, and you have all the discs after that, showing pictures of each event as you turn them. You know, as they say, as the world turns, so does the World Wrestling, well, it used to be Federation, but now Entertainment. The first thing I think about is Axe and Smash entering number 1, number 2, and going and just, you know, tearing the house down. So look, guys, so my next one is Grand Masters of Wrestling, First Blood, Volume 1. You got wrestlers like the Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov. Oh, wow, this has the Russian giant Nikolai Volkov versus Bam Bam Bigelow. And then you got Iron Mike Sharp, plus a special women's match, Misty Blue versus Linda Dallas. Sounds like Debbie does Dallas. But, guys, this should be a great DVD. I haven't seen it yet, but, man, now that I read Nikolai Volkov versus Bam Bam Bigelow, I want to check it out. WEW. I'm as confused as you are. But no, I bought this mainly for one reason. As you can see, that's the reaction the girl's making right now because I said that. Get your mind out of the gutter. I didn't buy it because of that. I bought it because I didn't have enough wrestling. This is before the women's movement in WWE, before Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch started, and Bayley. I'm not going to... The best of Saturday night's main event. I love this show. I used to love this show. This is where the Twin Towers would battle the Mega Powers, you know, and I was Hulk Hogan. My brother was Macho Man. The best of In Your House. Wow. I didn't say in your blouse. I said in your house. Now, this has pay-per-view classics 1995 through 1999. It's a 2-disc set. I'm sorry I haven't been opening them, all of them, but look, check this out. If you want me to open, you know what? You let me know. This one in particular, I was more interested in getting this one because, once again, just like we didn't have cable when I was younger, I missed a lot of Raws, a lot of stuff on, you know, Monday Night Raws, main events, and then I wouldn't, you know, we wouldn't be able to get any of the In Your House's pay-per-views. It was Bret the Hitman Hart. DVD just on the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And let me flash you a little bit there. Look, him and Benoit. Whew. Next one is WWE Royal Rumble, the complete anthology, volume 2, 1993 through 1997. But the main thing that sticks out to me is Shawn Michaels' back-to-back Royal Rumble wins. WWE SummerSlam, the complete anthology, volume 1, 1988 through 1992. And you got to love this. You know, British Bulldog and Bret Hart had a classic matchup at Wembley Stadium for the Intercontinental Championship. You have Rick Rude right there. You know, match made in heaven, match made in hell. But one of the things that comes to mind that I remember when watching SummerSlam with my brother, we would watch... we loved watching, in particular, the SummerSlam where it was Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake, because I was Hulk Hogan. He was also Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and he was also Macho Man they were the Mega Powers. That's what we would pretend. You know, I'm saying when I say we were them, we would pretend and we would act like them and wrestle like them, and we were the Mega Powers. But one SummerSlam that comes to mind that I will never forget is when they wrestled against Macho Man and Zeus. Now look at this. The Life and Times of Mr. Perfect. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time. It's a crime he didn't ever win the WWF World Heavyweight title once. At least once. He was too good not to win the championship. I know they say there's wrestlers who are, you know, too good, they don't need a title. Well, he's one of them, but he didn't need that title. He had every other title, but he should have won that title. He deserved that title. And look at this. Brian the Loose Cannon Pillman. Him and Kurt Hennig or Mr. Perfect. I would have loved to have seen a match between them. They're two of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I feel like the loose cannon should have achieved a lot more than what happened. But and it's tragic, of course, what happened to both of them. God bless their souls, and I love them. This one I actually custom made because I bought it off of eBay, so I had to buy the paper. You know, I printed this out, but it's one of my favorite Survivor Series events of all time. I don't remember them ever doing it again, where they had a grand finale, where everybody had their Survivor Series matches. Which, by the way, WWE, keep it the way it is, or keep it the way it used to be. I'm sorry. Do a bunch of tag matches. 4 man versus 4 men, or 5 men versus 5 men, whatever. But elimination tag matches, by the way. Don't get cute and just do, 5 versus 5, but one fall. No. Elimination tag team matches. And then, here's one. I had to buy. I've also bought this one because this, by the way, this is before I had the WWE Network. I had to buy these off eBay. I couldn't find these, and then they came out with the best of Survivor Series and all that, which I didn't. I got the best of Royal Rumbles, but I never got to get those. I might get them though, but look, I ended up buying this one off eBay, and I had to make my own cover, print it out. The classic, VHS cover anyway. And look, you see, you got the teams versus teams. I love it. I love that tradition, man. That's why they call it was a tradition. Survivor Series is supposed to be a Thanksgiving tradition. So I got Legends of Wrestling Heat Seekers. You got Lex Luger and Buff Bagwell, who apparently were known for being heat seekers. I just think they were trying to battle and they were trying to do what they could to, for the best of them. For them. They were trying to do the best for them. And we got some crazy matches here, like just a bunch of mostly NWA matches, WCW. Yeah, this is all about Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger. Okay, speaking about Bagwell, check it out. I love this cover, World War III. I remember renting this one renting it and just being so curious to see what was going to happen, because you had the NWO. It made the World War III, in my opinion, more exciting. And look, right here, it looks like Hogan's about to chop Scott Hall. So I was just like, what? And then World War III, 1996. WCW goes nuclear. And this has, I remember this one. I love this one. This is one in the beginning where they go, the Giant versus Jeff Jarrett. Harlem Heat versus the amazing French Canadians. Sherry Martel versus Colonel Robert Parker. Dean Malenko versus Psychosis. The Outsiders versus Hall and Nash. And he's doing that. Versus the Faces of Fear and the Nasty Boys for the tag team titles. That's one of my favorite tag team matches of all time, by the way. It was very creative how Hall and Nash tried getting the quick pin and everything. It was great. But so this is that's another one. We got Rock Bottom in Your House, with The Rock giving Rock Bottom to Road Dogg, which I always thought would have been a great one-on-one match. I thought, because they both had, he had the shake, rattle, and roll, and then Rock had that people's elbow. They had very entertaining and got crazy crowd pops. No Mercy 2008, Jeff Hardy upside down. Oh my God, what is going to happen here? What I like about this one that stands out to me the most was Undertaker versus Big Show. And I was very, very interested in that one, because I always thought, before Big Show came to WWF or WWE, that was a match I always wanted to see. I was always so excited to see not Big Show, the Giant versus the Undertaker. But yeah, that was intriguing. The history of the Intercontinental Championship. This, I can go ahead and put some straps, wrap it around my waist, and I'm the Intercontinental Champion. And then look, we got some of the best Intercontinental Champions of all time, with a bunch of classic matches for you to check out. I think it's an awesome DVD. I wish I would have gotten I think I do have the World Heavyweight, or the WWF Heavyweight title one too. Oh shoot. This one's breaking apart. I'm going to have to fix this one. Check it out. Look. Oh, no. Yeah, it's breaking apart. But I basically did Survivor Series, the 6th annual Survivor Series, where it was the Perfect Team versus Ric Flair and Razor Ramon. But I wanted to do it my way. So I re-recorded it on, and transferred it on DVDs. But I made the main event, what was supposed to be the actual main event. Which was the Perfect Team versus Mr. Perfect and Macho Man versus Ric Flair and Razor Ramon. I made that the last match because it was called main event. Look, It was called the main event in the back of this one. Look, the main event. The Perfect Team versus Ric Flair and Razor Ramon. So if you get the VHS, which I have, it's not the main event. It's not the last match. The last match is Bret the Hitman Hart defending his world heavyweight title, or world heavyweight championship against Shawn Michaels. And it should have been that tag team match. So what I did is I transferred it, but I made the last match the Perfect Team versus Razor Ramon and Ric Flair. We also got WrestleMania, baby. Of course, Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon staring each other down. This I remember being one of the best WrestleManias. Stone Cold versus The Rock for the last time. That was awesome. A lot of other good things. This one, see, I have it in a green case. It's because the Elimination Chamber 2011 came with a Blu-ray and a DVD, and I just wanted to have a DVD separately. I got to make a custom, cover for it. But this is Elimination Chamber 2011, DVD. And then I got Total Nonstop Action Wrestling Ultimate X Collection. Oh my God, so many awesome matches, especially the the Ultimate X matches. Those were really crazy. I just love these matches. Then I got the Best of X Division matches. Like I was saying, X Division matches were crazy with the awesome legend Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel. He was just amazing too. Rodman Down Under, check it out. This is where he battles Kurt Hennig for some kind of title. They wrestle for a title. I know that. Yeah, heavyweight IGW heavyweight title. So, and I think it was in Australia. King of the Ring 2008. This one I did a custom because I had cable at this time, and I was able to record each match, and I tried making it into like a tournament, like the way the King of the Ring used to be, which is an event that they need to bring back, keep it the way it is. 8-man tournament. Don't do the 4-man tournament. I mean, if I had to settle for that, I'll settle for that. Please, but please bring back. And I guess I know you're doing the King of the Ring now, but it had been years before you did it. You should have kept it going. Everybody loves the King of the Ring. Because Stone Cold said so. Stone Cold, Steve Austin, narrated by Steve Austin himself, the Stone Cold. My Life, John Cena. And I always thought he reminded me of Mark Wahlberg all the time. Am I the only one? But let me show you the next one. Winner Takes All. WWF Survivor Series. Team WWF versus Team Alliance, meaning WCW and ECW. I remember this event being really, really cool because, I mean, it's all, every match is WWF versus Team Alliance. So it was really cool. McMahon. 2-disc collection of Vince McMahon, the guy who created WWF and turned it into and kept WWE alive and kept it going for years and years and years. It's all about him. TNA Wrestling Sacrifice 2010, Jeff Hardy on the cover, Rob Van Dam, AJ Styles, and of course Mr. Anderson. These guys are great wrestlers all together. And I bought this one in particular because it had Rob Van Dam versus AJ Styles for the TNA Championship, dude. I mean, how can you not want that match? I bought it for that one alone, but I want to watch the rest too. WrestleMania 25th anniversary. I believe this one was in Houston, and it starts off with CM Punk coming out and just, man, gets everybody going, pumped up for the whole event. And Shawn Michaels doing that awesome entrance, having that awesome, and then also Undertaker having that classic match, which is really their best match of all time. It really is, unless you think the Hell in the Cell one was, which really was good too. The American Dream, the Dusty Rhodes story. So they recently did an American Nightmare with Cody Rhodes, and now this one was out before. American Dream, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Ring of Honor, Greatest Rivalries. Check it out. Pretty cool, huh? And then Final Resolution, a 3-hour mega TNA wrestling event with Jeff Hardy on the cover. Looks like Piper returns, and there's The Abyss, Jeff Jarrett. Great, pretty cool event. And then Survivor Series, The Greatest Challenge, Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker. Undertaker's first heavyweight title shot, and along with other, awesome elimination matches. look at this. Where is it? Oh, Ric Flair and Ted DiBiase side by side. How awesome of a match would that have been for the World Heavyweight title? Ric Flair versus the $1 Million Man. I mean, dude, that would have been so cool. Or at least an alliance or something would have been great. NWO, The Revolution. 2-disc set. Awesome. I love that. I love that, man. Because, I mean, who doesn't love the NWO? And then we got Grandmasters of Wrestling First Blood, Volume 2. You got Baron Von Raschke and Killer Kowalski on the cover. Jimmy Superfly Snuka and King Kong Bundy. So, and now let me see what else we got here. We got Ultimate X Collection. I think I already showed you that one. I have 2 copies of that. WWE Unreleased. Never before seen matches from 1986 to 1995. Pretty cool, man. And what's crazy about that DVD collection, by the way, is there's no commentary. It's like you're at a live event. It's crazy. Look at this one. WWE Vengeance. And look at the DX on there. This one's really cool, man. Rob Van Dam versus Edge. And you got a lot of other John Cena versus Sabu I have never seen. Kane versus Imposter Kane. Pretty crazy. And this one I made a custom, just like the you saw the Survivor Series ones that I bought from eBay. Also, I bought this one from eBay because I wanted this one, and then it was before the SummerSlam collection came out too. So here we go. I got this one. I made it look like the VHS cover into a DVD form. And then Survivor. Oh, I love the Survivor Series one in particular because of DX. I love the elimination match with DX. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, CM Punk, Matt Hardy, and Jeff Hardy versus Rated RKO, Randy Orton, Edge, and Johnny Nitro, Mike Knox, and Gregory Helms. That match is one of my favorite Survivor Series matches of all time. It goes completely opposite of what I thought was going to happen, but I loved it. And then the Greatest Superstars of WrestleMania. When I look at that, that reminds me of the old Nintendo. Remember WrestleMania game for Nintendo? And so I love that cover. And then we got TNA, Best of TNA 2007. I got WWE, the ladder match. So a bunch of ladder matches. Jeff Hardy's going to be in that. And so is Edge. To get that quick win. And then Raw, the beginning, the best of seasons 1 and 2. Check it out. Yes, you darn right I opened it. I had to check it out. And then from the vault, Shawn Michaels 2-disc set. Who doesn't want a collection of Shawn Michaels matches? Probably the best performer of all time. Royal Rumble 2010 and Royal Rumble 2009. I said that wrong. I didn't say it in order, but just anytime you can get some Royal Rumble matches and it's a 2-disc, 2-event set, might as well take advantage and get it. Because I already have this one I don't think I have. I have the early Royal Rumble collections. But here we go. Now, Grandmasters of Wrestling Volume 1. I think I already showed you this. And so I just have 2 copies of this. The very best of WCW Monday Night Nitro. Awesome. I missed a bunch of those too because we didn't have cable, just like the Raw. So that's why I got that. ECW collection, WWE ECW collection. Check out this set. It includes ECW One Night Stand and Bloodsport ECW, the most violent matches. I would love to see Mike Awesome and Tanaka, man. What a great matches they put on. ECW December to Dismember. And then we got Satan's Prison, the anthology of the Elimination Chamber. Those matches are cool. I like that because it kind of reminds me of Survivor Series with the elimination, the eliminations that happen, except every man for himself, and there's no teams. And then WWE Royal Rumble 2011. I was excited about this one because you had Edge versus Dolph Ziggler, so I figured that was going to be a heck of a match no matter what. So yeah, there's that. And then Shawn Michaels, the Shawn Michaels story. Once again, who doesn't want a collection of Shawn Michaels matches? And the reason I have 2 is because, well, first of all, I'm a big HBK fan for life. And then some of the matches that were on the other DVD are not on this one. And, I can watch Shawn Michaels all day, man. He's the best. He really is the best. Look at this one. WrestleMania 24. Or look at the Big Show versus Mayweather. You get, I think it's John Cena versus, is it John Cena versus Randy Orton? No, Triple H. Oh, it's a triple threat match. Randy Orton versus Triple H versus John Cena. Edge versus Undertaker, which I thought was pretty good. But yeah, Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair retirement match, pretty cool. And I like it's almost like a steel, cover too, box. Collector's. I think it's a collector's. Yeah, limited collector's edition. I got it. And I just knocked the heck out of it. The rise and fall of WCW. So some of the best matches, including Ric Flair versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Who doesn't want to see that over and over? The Steiner Brothers versus Sting and Lex Luger. Awesome. Rick Rude versus Sting. Wow. Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan. Come on, of course. Goldberg versus Diamond Dallas Page. So I already showed you this also. I already have. Yes, I have the VHS of Survivor Series, the 6th annual, and it's one of my favorites. But the only thing is that I don't like it how it was. I wish they would have given Mr. Perfect his main event spot. He deserved it. But I always feel like people wanted to rob him of stuff. Like they just did not want him to. They don't want to give him the chance to shine. He gave other people plenty of opportunities to shine. So I also got TNA Wrestling, the Best of X Division matches. I got Lucha Mania, La Batalla por Mexico, and it's Rey Mysterio Sr. versus Psychosis. So Rey Mysterio Jr. Has wrestled Psychosis, but did you know his Psychosis has wrestled his father, I guess, here. So Night of Champions 2008. I thought this was a really cool cover, mainly because all the champions put up their titles. I think it's a cool event. I love that idea for an event, by the way. Very cool. But look at Edge and Matt Hardy together next to each other. I wish that would have been a world title match. Instead, he's the United States champion here, which is awesome. But this is a cool event too. Check it out. It's every title on the line that night. The greatest Hell in a Cell matches of all time. So of course, the Undertaker versus Mankind, which wasn't the original, the one the first Hell in a Cell match. That would be Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, which was an awesome match too. But this one, everybody talks about. They always talk about as it's one of the craziest matches of all time. And then let's see what I got up here. We're almost done, guys. The greatest stars of the 90s, WWE. So you got a lot of great matches like Stone Cold versus Undertaker for the WWE Championship. Sting versus Bret the Hitman Hart, one of my dream matches of all time. Triple H versus The Rock in a strap match. Hey, yo. And Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan. Oh, there you go. Ric versus Hulk Hogan again. I'm not sure if it's the same match as the other one, but World X Cup, TNA. And that was 2008. And look at that. Chris Sabin, you got Kaz, and these other guys on there. So that should be an interesting event right there. Actually, I did see it was pretty good. It was really good. Royal Rumble. Here's Royal Rumble, 2003. I was very excited about Triple H versus Scott Steiner because, come on, that's a match also I wanted to see where it'd be WWF versus WCW. And No Way Out 2003. Man, Stone Cold. Stone Cold was loving. Look at how much he loved to pay back Bischoff for the firing, via fax when he was in WCW. So then here, this is I just put this, I just cut up a piece of a magazine that I had and made this the cover for the Royal Rumble DVD. I showed you the other one that was a Blu-ray. Well, this was the DVD one, and I just needed another case and just made this the cover. You got the Elimination Chamber. Oh, look, there it is. Elimination Chamber 2011. I forgot I hadn't showed you that, but see, I changed the cover. Actually, the cover was supposed to be, and look at the back. The back, I think this would have been a better cover. But look how awesome! And look at the awesome wrestlers who are in each Elimination Chamber match. That looks so cool. I just wish, certain people would have gotten a better, opportunities. Like I would have loved, for example, I would have loved to have seen John Morrison win this one, or R-Truth. And then over here, I would have liked to have seen, well, yeah, even Drew McIntyre had that awesome song at the time. So I would have liked to have seen him win this one, or Wade Barrett. But Wade Barrett didn't have a cool song at the time. That's just me. But anyway, and then I also have, I don't know if I already went over these. I think I might have. But here's the best of the King of the Ring. And, yeah, so that's a cool event. Like I said, I love the King of the Ring. I'm glad they're still doing it. I just wish it was a pay-per-view, because to my understanding, I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it, yeah, through Raw and stuff like that. Which, I mean, hey, it lives on. Awesome. You know, that's the best we can get. Then I'll take it. The history of the War Games, the match Beyond. So this one I bought also on eBay. Has a bunch of the War Game matches, and then later on I saw they had Best of War Games, but I bought this before that came out because I couldn't wait. And then WWE Judgment Day. Someone's getting hanged, I guess. I got Rey Mysterio versus JBL, Undertaker versus Great Khali, Kurt Angle versus Mark Henry. Oh, cool. I like that. I like that, man. Like the world's strongest man versus the Olympic gold medalist. And so yeah, so there's those matches. Then Starrcade, the Essential Collection with Sting, Dusty Rhodes, and Ric Flair on the cover. Who better to represent WCW there? And of course you got, look at the back, Kevin Nash trying to hold on to Goldberg. He wants to try to break that streak. Does he? You got to check it out. And then the Best of WCW, Clash of the Champions. Sting putting it on Ric Flair. Ric Flair not shouting, woo, there. Oh, no. I guarantee you it's something else. And then look, looks like Jericho's giving a suplex to Eddie Guerrero. I can only imagine. I need to watch that match again. But like just a bunch of great matches on there. And then last but definitely not least, 1985 to 2006, WrestleMania, the complete anthology. At the time, this was the complete anthology, but as you know, WrestleMania happens every single year, once a year, and so you have to, you know, I have a few, you know, you saw the other ones I have, but this is my last, by the way, this is the last one of my set, but look, you have just, it comes like that. Comes in, you know, different, you got volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4. Now there's many more volumes after this, of course. But at the time, this was known as the complete anthology for that year when I bought it in 2006. But now, of course, there's more. So, guys, that is it. If you want me to, you know, you want me to rate any of these, or you want to know anything about these DVDs or Blu-rays, let me know. Comment. I want to hear back. I want to hear from you guys. As you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. The next time I show you my collection, I have to show you my MMA collection. So that consists of UFC, Pride Fighting Championships, Cage Rage, and amongst others. So we'll see you on the next episode. You guys have a great weekend and take care. Woo! That's Ric Flair, and then this one's woo! Sting.